Hey teachers, Tarun Stevenson here for Karma Classrooms. In this episode, we're going to be talking about how to get students to listen to you. Come on, let's get into it. All right, in this episode, we're going to talk about how to get students to listen to you. And this episode is brought to you by my Behaviour Management Blueprint. It's a free ebook and video course that you can download through the link below. So why don't you go and check that out? And I probably being a little bit deceptive in the title here, but I really want to emphasize this point. In this episode, I'm actually going to be talking about how you can become a skillful listener. And the reason I said how to get kids to listen to you is simply this. Your students won't listen to you if you don't know how to listen to them. If you don't model good listening, your students won't respond with good listening. And so I want to show you some of the skills of becoming an effective listener and how you can do that well and get your students modeling the same behavior. So the first thing is this. If you want to listen well, make eye contact. Whenever your students want to talk to you, make eye contact with them. Whether they're asking a question, whether they're coming to your desk to talk to you, whether they're coming to you in the playground, stop what you're doing and look at them. Give them eye contact. That shows that you are engaged with them, that you want to hear what they have to say. If you're working on your laptop, close the lid, turn to them, look at them. If they're on the other side of the class, walk over to them, look at them. Yes, how can I help you? Or give them your direct attention. Make sure they know that you're giving them eye contact. It's very, very powerful to show that you are listening well, and it's crucial if you want them to do the same for you. The second thing is this. You need to lean in and use body language that indicates you're interested in them. By leaning in, what I'm talking about is, be present in the conversation. Don't sort of have your body turned and sort of say, oh, yeah, and turning off to the side. Turn towards them. Be open in your body language. Don't sort of stand there like this or your hands on your hips or, be distracted with your phone or something else. You use body language that shows them that you actually care about what they're saying and that you are engaged with what they're saying. So one of the things that I do with small children especially is I get down to their level. So maybe crouch down, kneel down, sit on a chair, sit on the edge of the desk, whatever it is, get down to their eye level, show them that you're fully attentive to what they're saying so that they don't feel that you're just fobbing them off or not listening. The third thing for being an effective listener is to ask lots of questions. Take the time to fully understand what the child or student is saying to you. A lot of the time children get frustrated because they feel like adults don't hear them. The adults just talk over the top of them. Adults don't let them finish their sentences. And it's really important as an adult that you take the time to really understand what they're trying to say. And sometimes you might have to ask for clarification. Can you explain that a little bit more? I'm not sure that I quite understand what you said. Could you take me through it again? Ask questions so that you make sure you understand what they're saying and that they feel like you are actually paying attention. You want them to do this for you. So remember, you've got to model it for them. And the fourth thing to becoming a skillful listener and modeling good listening for your students is this. When you listen to them, don't just listen to respond. Don't just listen to give them an answer, okay? Listen to understand. And what I mean by this is most of us, when we listen, we're actually thinking about a story or a response in our head. And then the minute they stop talking, we jump in with our response. If you take a moment and just pause after they've finished talking and you think about what you're going to say, what it shows is that you are actually processing what they're saying. You're showing them that you're actually taking it seriously. And you're not just jumping in or talking over the top of them. You've taken the time to figure out whether they've finished. And I would say even lead with a check of clarification. Okay, so what I'm hearing you say is this. Did I get that correct? Did I understand you fully? When you check for understanding, when you listen for understanding rather than listening to respond, your students are going to be more interested in listening to you and wanting to understand you. Too often as adults, we don't take seriously the importance of listening to students or hearing what they have to say. And I'm guilty of this too, and I have to remind myself that what they're saying matters, and they need to be able to be heard. They need to feel like they're heard. When students feel like they're heard, they're more willing to listen to you and go along with what you're trying to say. So that's a short little video today, just on the art of listening and actually getting students to listen by modeling good listening yourself. So recapping, the first thing was make eye contact. Be sure that you're paying attention to them. Use body language, leaning in, uncrossed arms, open body language to show that you are interested in what they're saying. Ask questions so that you understand fully. Check for understanding. And listen to understand, not to respond. So when you listen, don't just jump in there with a response. Really take the time to make sure that you've processed it well and you can respond appropriately. I hope you found that helpful. If you want to learn more about behavior management or working with students of any age, why don't you check out some of our courses, Behavior Management Essentials and Understanding and Educating Boys. The links are in the description below. If you've enjoyed this, why don't you share it with somebody who you think will benefit? Give us a link, give us a like, not a link. Give us a like and a comment. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, why don't you subscribe if you're not already subscribed to make sure that you get every episode. Till next time, I'm Tarun Stevenson for Karma Classrooms.